Alright, welcome back guys to a new video. Yesterday I didn't upload anything because it was my birthday, so I took a day off. It was very nice and very relaxing. I will probably not upload a lot of videos in the next week and a half because I'm gonna celebrate Christmas on an island there. The Wi-Fi is pretty bad, so it will be hard to make a video. If I can, I will try to do so. Before we dive into charts, please do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe, click the bell, click on also so that you don't miss anything, or share this video with your friends if you think that's useful. Now without further ado, let's dive straight into the charts because we have seen some interesting stuff. Of course, we are going to start off with the Bitcoin USD pair. Yesterday, this is on the daily, we saw a breakout on this falling wedge pattern, which was nice, but there's one crucial thing that we're missing, and that is the volume right here. It has barely seen enough volume on the breakout. That is something that concerns me a little bit. If we're zooming in more on the 4-hourly chart, the pump itself from the bottom of the wedge was pretty good, 7%. So that looks good. And like I said, yeah, now we're kind of missing that real volume, that real breakthrough. What we're actually also waiting for, if this is a valid textbook trade, then we actually want to see kind of a retest of the support or the resistance, what has flipped into support as this white line that we have not seen yet. So maybe because we're also kind of missing the strength, we could see that drop down and then we're going higher. That would look good for the bulls because then we can slowly say maybe this was the bottom and we have kind of made a bottoming structure here, and this was then kind of the start of the new run up. 100% sure? No, absolutely not, because I already said in a few videos that we're going into a period because Christmas and New Year where we miss a lot of liquidity in the market, so there might be just some wheels that say let's dump everything and then we're going quickly down and then back up again. Does that mean that then this breakout is completely invalid? Not really, but it doesn't look as bullish as it would have been. So far, that hasn't happened yet, of course, so let's just see what the next week brings or the next few days. Are we getting that retest or not? This is the falling wedge. Now we have broken up to the upside, then the price target would be among the 52,700-ish. Or 52,000. That will be pretty good. That would always then be the top of the wedge. Let's see how that goes. Like I said, I'm a little bit concerned because we're missing the volume. We also see here on the MACD that we're almost crossing again to a kind of negative or a minus territory. So be careful, and like I said, if you don't want to trade during the holidays, then just unplug the laptop or your computer, whatever, and come back in January. Let's quickly head over to ETH because I also said that this is becoming quite a mess. If you have missed the video, then quickly let's look at the chart again. We had a falling wedge here on these white lines. That one broke out and we had a perfect retest of that line. Then we went higher, and then we had another retest of this support line here. It's getting a bit messy. So far that looks good. We also said you can also say that there is a bigger falling wedge playing out. That is the blue one, the blue line right here. And also that one actually has broken out to the upside, because we are breaking out here, and we also had the textbook retest of this falling wedge, so we would go higher after this. Again, here the same story. We are missing the real volume on the breakout. This is what concerns me a little bit. Another thing that I have seen that to make it even more complicated and more messy than the chart already is that you could say there is actually another falling wedge or a bigger falling wedge playing out right now, and that this blue line was not the top line, but this upper white line would be now the top line, and then we are kind of now squeezing in between and we're waiting for a new breakout or back into this blue pattern. I would say chances are 50-50. Usually with these kind of breakouts, I would say we are going up, but again, because now Christmas or Christmas is close by, I am staying very, very cautious. If you are trading, then just stick your face to the charts. Be very tight with your stop losses and take those profits. We are not out of the woods yet. This is not the moment to be brave and to go all in. Just stay and be careful. Let's say that this upper white line is the top of the falling wedge, and this bottom blue one would be the bottom. If we then say, let's say we have a breakout anytime soon, then we would right away go to an all-time high of 49. And if I zoom out, you can see that the top here of the target is 49 and is over the last stop. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know if this is so realistic. I am not playing on this big falling wedge to play out and to be the next price target for the next week or 2 weeks. If we will break out, there is just too many levels that we need to crack. It does look better than it did some time ago because we have the bottom here, we have a higher low here, a higher low here, or you can say this one. This is your high low, this is your high low. Let's say we'll get a reversal here again, then this is your high low. That looks pretty bullish. So far, ETH has been outperforming BTC and other coins. So that looks pretty good. But like I said, I'm staying careful. If just this one jackass who's gonna dump the market, then boom, this line will be broken, this line will be broken, the support will be broken, this support will be broken, and we might be retesting this bottom right here one more time. Is it unrealistic? No, absolutely not. If we are pulling down the percentages, we're seeing here 12%. We have seen 12% drops so many times in the past, a million times. Even if you're just around here in crypto and you're looking for the first time, and since this bull market into cryptocurrencies, you already have seen these drops. So is this unreal? No, absolutely not. Matter of fact, you know what? Let's take a more recent one. This was then the 24, 25, but we came back, so there's also 16 drop. This drop right here, 13%. This drop right here from top to bottom, 13%. So the 13, 12, 13% drop is nothing new. So just be very, very careful. This can absolutely play out. I might put in here and there a tiny trade, but like I said, I am sticking to the charts because it's still very, very tricky. I do expect more firework in Q1. I will make a dedicated video about my expectation about 2022 anytime soon, and then you can just use that for the next coming period. Last but not least, let's quickly look at the crypto bubbles. This is always a nice one to see. This one is on the weekly, and as you can see, we are pumping up. This was it. We are going to the moon, load the bags. No, not really. Because you can see these tremendous percentages. You think, oh man, I missed the bottom. No, absolutely not. This is only on the weekly. If I move this to a month, look how red we still are. Look at some of these. XYM, 46% down. WEMX, never heard of, but it's 50% down. If you see 50% down, if a coin has really dropped 50% in a month, it needs 100% gain just to make back that loss. So be very careful at what you're looking at, and also really look at the perspective at the time frame, because this can maybe look super bullish, but we just had a terrible month, so there will be a bounce somewhere. That doesn't mean that we are now out of the woods. I do think that bottoming structure is in and that we are soon going higher, but I also said during the drop, because it was so severe for the most important coins like this just damages so much on the technical side. You always need a few weeks to get all of this prepared, and right now we are 18 days later. We will soon hit 19 days. So yeah, then 3 weeks in is nothing, and of course in the summer we have seen a much longer correction with multiple weeks. So yeah, again, be careful. We have seen a breakout, not very convincing. For ETH, it looks messy, it looks ugly. I would be very careful actively trading this, but you can, and then like I said, keep your stop losses tight, and if else, just wait until we are really cleared up we have really left this messy area right here until we really went down, or we really went sideways, or we really went up, and then you're gonna get in. Don't expect to catch the bottom, because 99 out of 100 times you will never catch the bottom, which is fine. You want to have the big swing, the 80% of the move. You will probably also not catch the top, which is also okay. But you don't want to lose money. So there's no rule number one of Warren Buffett. Rule number two, don't forget about rule number one, and then just try to get those big 80% swings. So yeah, that will be it for today. Like I said, I will try to make a dedicated video about my expectation about 2022. So yeah, look out for that video. Then last but not least, please like, subscribe, click on the bell, click on all so you don't miss anything. And then like to thank you guys so much again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.